Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Belinda here, and I want to thank all of you for stopping in. And if you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you. Today's video, I want to share with you why I started my YouTube channel later in life. It all started 4 years ago, January the 4th of 2022. Now, if you've been following my channel, most of you know I've been raising two grandsons. And at the time in 2022, my youngest grandson is 12 years old, and my oldest was 14. Now, this is in 2022. They always called me YouTube Queen because if I ever wanted to know anything, or if I was trying to do a DIY project, then I was always on YouTube. YouTube is very educational. So that's why they called me YouTube Queen. So one day, my youngest grandson, he said to me, I was cooking, and I'll never forget what I was cooking that day. It was fried chicken. They love chicken. And he said to me while he was eating dinner, Mama, why don't you start a YouTube channel? And I started laughing. And I said, oh, for God's sake, who would want to pay attention to me? And he said, Mama, he said, you're a good cook. And if you're cooking or whatever it is you're doing, just do a video. You never know. And he said to me, you always said never give up on anything. And he said, and you don't. So why don't you start a YouTube channel? And I said, no, at my age, who would pay attention to me? So weeks went by, and he kept saying, Ma'am, I'll do a video. Do a video. And so that's when I decided, okay. I said, how am I going to do videos? I have no camera. I don't have any equipment. He said, your cell phone. You got all you need is your cell phone. And so as weeks went by, he kept showing me how to do videos. Now, I knew how to take photos and to do short videos. I knew how to do that. But as far as anything else, getting on YouTube, or I didn't know. So he helped me set up a YouTube channel. And we come up with my name as it started out Belinda's Country Kitchen. Well, I didn't want to just be focused on just cooking. I wanted to do a variety of things. So we come up with the channel name Belinda's Country Living. That way it would cover a variety, because at that time I didn't even know what a niche was. And so I thought this will cover just about anything I do. So that's how it all started, from my grandson convincing me to do a YouTube channel. And as time went by, now I can't remember, I'd have to look back. My first video, I'm not really sure, but I will look that up and I will post it at the end of this video if you want to go watch. Now, it was to my understanding that you needed 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. And I thought, well, this is definitely not going to go anywhere. And as I kept watching the videos, I knew it just wasn't doing anything. And in 2024 is when I got monetized. And believe it or not, I got my watch time hours in before I got my subscribers. And that was May the 30th of 2024. And I was able to get monetized. So that's how my YouTube channel started. And as time went on, it's the hardest thing about starting a YouTube channel is talking to a camera. I am not good at talking to a camera, and especially when you're looking at yourself. I just never was good, and I never was good at explaining myself and what I was doing. That is the hardest thing ever. And the only thing I can say to you is it's never too late. This is January 3rd of 2026, and I'm still going. It's a slow process. You're not going to get rich just doing these videos. I do make a little money every month. YouTube only pays out if you make $100 in a given month. Now, if you fall below that $100, then it will roll over to the next until that $100 threshold is met. And so far, I have been doing over $100. Now, that's not much to brag about, but here's my theory on this. I am making a legacy. When I am gone, my family can look back on these videos and watch them. Now, they may not be watching them now. That's one thing I could say about these videos. Your family and your friends, they're definitely not going to watch your videos. They got other things to do. And especially my grandsons, they don't watch. They may say, oh, Mama, here, this is what you look like on YouTube. But do they continue watching? No, they don't. And neither will your friends. I don't know why, but keep in mind that you want people to watch your videos. Subscribers do count, especially when you're new to YouTube and just starting your channel. You need them subscribers to hit that 1,000 in order to get monetized. But just because they are subscribers is not making you money through AdSense. It's the watch time hours. You get so much money from the ads and your watch time hours. So if you have someone coming and watching your video and they decide they don't want it, it's not for them, they click off. So keep in mind, subscribers, if they don't watch your videos, then they're not helping you at all. We need viewers to want to watch your content. Now, I struggled when I first started YouTube. I struggled. Number one, I felt like I wasn't good enough. And I also explained to my grandkids that I don't want to spend hours in the bathroom putting on makeup and getting all dressed up just to do a cooking video. That isn't me. That isn't real life. I'm sorry. I've been under the weather here these last few days. But that isn't me. That isn't real life. Real life in the kitchen is you just get in the kitchen and you start your cooking. And, you know, I just thought I am not going to do this. If I have to pretend to be someone that I'm not, I don't want any part of it at all. I am 70 years young. And in the end, I really enjoy doing these videos. I enjoy meeting all kinds of people from all over the world. I love to read the comments. I love to respond to the comments. And in the end, remember one thing. Just do it. Don't hesitate, because tomorrow may not be here. And it doesn't matter just because there are millions of cooking shows out there or millions of DIY projects. You are you. You're showing them how you do it. And people will watch you. Now, I'm still growing my YouTube channel, and it continues to grow every day. Be persistent. And sometimes that is hard. It's hard to be persistent, especially when you got your everyday life. Now, I am retired, and doing YouTube gives me something to do. And I love it. Am I good at talking to the camera? No. Oh, for God's sake, no. I do a lot of bloopers. It takes a lot of time, especially when you think you have to be perfect. Well, I don't edit my videos. I don't know how. And I'm authentic. I am who I am. And for those of you that don't like how I look or how I talk, then the only thing I could say for you is to move on. But I really hope that you would stop by, because there is something that I can teach you. You know, I don't know what it is today, but it is something I could teach you. Just remember that it's never, never, never too late to start a YouTube channel. Now, there'll be some that will say YouTube is for the younger crowd. But the truth is, your creativity, your passion to do videos, to leave a legacy behind for your loved ones, will never retire. So, starting a YouTube channel, thanks to my grandsons, I have learned a lot along this journey. I love learning new things, And creativity never retires. It fights loneliness, even though you have kids around, grandkids around, you still get lonely at my age. I want to inspire others. If you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel, just do it. Doing these videos helps me to document my everyday life. So for those of you that are thinking of starting a YouTube channel, I just have a few words to say. Don't be afraid. Just do it. You only need a cell phone. That's all you need, a cell phone, and just you'll make mistakes along the way. I still make a lot of mistakes, and I'm still learning at 4 years. You never stop learning. Don't worry about editing your videos. I don't edit. Be authentic. Just remember, be yourself. That's what people want, is the real thing. They don't want anything fake. And yes, sorry to say, there's a lot of videos out there that pretend to be something they're not. Don't think you have to dress up in fancy clothes, do fancy hairdos, makeup. Leave all that behind. Just be yourself. And in the end, it's all going to be okay. And keep in mind, what is your purpose for doing these videos? If you're doing it to have an income to where you can quit your job, well, I wouldn't go that far. Just have fun with it. Like I said, I don't make hardly any money at all, but I enjoy connecting with all these people from all over the world, and I'm leaving behind a legacy for my family. So that is why I started my YouTube journey, is for the joy, the creativity, the connection with all my viewers. And none of this would have happened if it wasn't for my grandsons talking me into this journey. So if you've ever thought of starting a YouTube channel, just go for it. You don't need, like I said, you don't need fancy equipment. You just need a cell phone and your voice. Now, I did purchase a little small microphone, and I think I got this on Temu, and I think it only cost me like $4. And that's a nice little microphone that helps pick up your voice a lot better. So just go for it. Don't be afraid. And if you just get one person, just one person that watches your video, then you have helped someone along the way. And be patient, because it does take time. Until the next video, I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping in. I love your comments. If you're new to my channel, I want to welcome you, and please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Until the next video, as always, be kind in your words, and remember, God loves you, and so do I.